Hi guys, welcome back to Rugby Scrum Skills. Today we're going to look at a scrum from France, Ireland in the recent Autumn Nations series. It's total domination by France at this scrum, so we've really broken it down frame by frame and tried to illustrate some of the major points that are happening, both in attack and defence when it comes to scrummaging. So I really hope you can get something out of it. Feel free to pass this video on to any front rows or coaches you've got out there that you might feel benefit from it. It's all about learning, guys, so enjoy.
Okay, so here's some footage from the France-Ireland game in the recent Autumn Internationals. It's not very often we get aerial views of scrums in television replays, so we're going to take this opportunity to have a look and see if we can dissect some of the stuff that's happening in this scrum. Okay, so the ball's just been fed in. Sorry, there's the engagement. Straight away, we look here. The Irish loose head, his hips are pointing to the sideline. Okay, so his hips are pointing to the sideline. The flanker here is in no man's land. He's not bound. Look at his opposition flanker. Look how he's bound on. Okay, really solid connection to his prop. He's still plenty of flex there. The Irish prop's really at the extent, and he's actually pushing right on the edge of the hip, not straight through the middle. Okay, so his power is going there, where this flanker's power is coming through there. Okay, this power's coming through here, and this flanker's pushing that way, this flanker's pushing that way. Okay, so straight away we can see Ireland are going to be in for some strife at this scrum. Okay, so we're going to roll it through. There's the engagement. Okay, so the power from the Irish 17 is coming in here. He's trying to get under the French tight head, but it's not working because he's got no power. This guy's not pushing him in the right direction. Number 8's still pushing out this way. Okay, but as we go forward a little bit further, you can see the subtle difference here in the French loose head. He's worked underneath the tight head here. Okay, so now the tight head's pushing in there. The tight head's going to try and push here on the hooker. Okay, but because the French loose head's underneath him, he's not going to get the push that he wants because he's going to be pushing straight up. What we see here is these two guys pinching in on the hooker. Okay, so they're pinching in on here, on this pressure point here, to put some grief on the hooker. And then we roll it through. They're staying really straight and square, the French. Okay, so now look at the loose head now. That's got nothing. He's actually curved. The French are still pushing straight. Okay, the only thing is that this tight head here is still trying to get under his chest. We just popped his shoulder up a little bit. Okay, but we roll it through. The French are still driving forward. Okay, and because this loose head here is trying to get underneath the tight head, okay, but he's got no support from his flanker, where the French loose head has got some support helping him push through that. Okay, so they're winning that fight there. The loose head, they're just pinching in here on the hooker. Okay, and then we just roll it through. They're actually pivoting here on this point. Okay, so he's still pushing straight. He's still going forward. Where you look at the Irish front row, they're pushing this way. Where the French front row is still driving through straight. So they're always going to win that battle and that advantage as it rolls through. Okay. So, and now they've just driven straight through the scrum. So I hope you've got some tips and tricks out of that one. The importance of staying square and your connections. Okay, that's just a prime example here of different connections. So you got the French, look at how they're pushing, okay, and then we look at the Irish, okay, look how they're pushing. There's only one way that's going to work out for you. Okay.
Thanks for watching that, guys. I hope you really got something out of it. You can just see there the really finer details that goes into some scrummaging and why they do a lot of work around it. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free, follow the links down below so you get my regular updates. I do try and put them out regularly, usually weekly, to keep you up to date with all things that's happening. Now that there's more rugby that I can get some footage of, I'm going to try and do some different stuff as well. Feel free to look back through some of my old videos where we've talked about balance at scrum time, where we've talked about binding, body position, etc, etc. So feel free to use whatever resources are there. They're just for you guys. So again, thanks for your support. Feel free to leave me some feedback. See you next time.